Hello everyone, my name is Asisipho Mbingeleli and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video guys, we'll be answering the spinal cord question from a previous life sciences paper 1 question paper. Okay, so let us not waste time guys. Let us look at this question. This is a very common diagram, so you do need to familiarize yourself with this type of a diagram. So the diagram below represents a part of the human central nervous system. Identify part A and part D. So there is part A. We know part A is the effector, or you can say muscle. You don't have to mention both, just mention one. Effector is enough, or you can even say muscle. Then D, there is D. So D is pointing at this line over here, which is the connector neuron. So it's represented as a line in our diagram, and that gray matter of the spinal cord, but that is actually the connector neuron. If you don't want to use the word connector for this particular neuron, you can say it's an interneuron. Okay, so one mark. Then we also need to identify the microscopic gap at E. So there is E, the gap that they're talking about is between these two neurons. There's a neuron here and there's a neuron there. So in between those two neurons, there's a gap, and that gap is the synapse. Okay, let's move to the next question. Give the letter and name of the part which is probably damaged. Very important that we understand this question. They are asking us not for one thing, but two things, guys. They are asking us for the letter and also for the name of the part that will probably be damaged if a person is able to walk. This person can walk, but they cannot detect any stimulus. Stimulus is the change in the environment. So if we look at this diagram, let us look at the part that will probably be damaged. Remember now, the stimulus will need to obviously be detected by the receptors. And those receptors will then convert that stimulus into an impulse, which will be transmitted by a neuron to the central nervous system. So the part that will obviously be damaged if you can't detect any stimulus, we'll take C. Okay, yeah, that will be C. So C, that's the letter, and the name, that's the sensory neuron. Sensory neuron. So there is C here. So 1 mark for the letter and 1 mark for the name. So give the letter and the name of the part that will be damaged if a person can feel the stimulus. So this person can feel the stimulus, but they cannot respond. Easy peasy. For response, obviously, that will be B, because B is the motor neuron that will transmit impulses from the central nervous system or the connector neuron to the muscle or the effector. So that means B is the letter and the name motor neuron. Okay, let's move to the next question. Remember guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do hit that subscribe button. It is free guys. You are not paying anything. It's more like following someone on social media. That could be Instagram or TikTok. So please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Hit that like button. Share this video with your classmates and your schoolmates so that guys, we can have more people watching these videos in preparation for an assessment. That could be a test and also an exam. Okay, 1.4.3, write down in the correct order. Hey, even in bold. In the correct order, the letters only of the part taken by a nerve impulse until a response takes place. 2 marks. Write down in the correct order the letters only of the part taken by a nerve impulse until a response takes place. So where does it start? So receptors to receive the stimulus, convert it into an impulse, and that impulse will be transmitted by the sensory neuron. Excuse me guys, so that will be the start, C. that's C. This would be the start here at C. The impulse will be transmitted by the sensory neuron, then the connector neuron, then the motor neuron to our effector. So the correct order will be C, D, B. C, D, and B. So actually there should be commas in between. 2 marks. 2 marks or nothing. Your order will need to be correct in order for you to get the 2 marks. If your order is not correct, then you obviously will lose that 2 marks. Give the name of the process which enables a person to quickly and involuntarily respond to a stimulus. That is reflex action. Reflex action. That's it.